Side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
Strikers may be battered, but we ain't beaten yet. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv.
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing.
Fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you... You know, I'll just do that. This ought to be good.
Take it easy.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Who's this?
Strikers look
Someone
out.
says they might wanna
Strikers
join.
look out for one another, right?
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang, not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. People that come to us have usually run out of options. There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is it's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us.
It's been a little too much of that Helgo.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta. Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up once Neon and Administrator. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Now you are speaking my language. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, you're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed. Some people snap, and snap hard. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with... If you're a striker, it means the Disciples are going to come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to... We're fully in alignment there.
Joining a street gang was not something I felt we needed to do today, but...
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition.
I can't believe you're actually going to do this.
The job's about... I know Briggs said, go quiet, or whatever.
If you hurt
I said,
any
take as
of the
many
Strikers,
disciple bastards
I
out
will
as you
break
can.
you.
What can I get you today?
Try velocity yet? Change your life.
I do not understand how anyone can tolerate the lights and the music for long.
Gonna make an example of
I can't squeeze any Aurora. Not sure how much longer I can survive.
Neon, the house that Aurora has built.
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This place.
Don't break the leg. because
Do
it's an
what it
audition.
takes to survive. You're no use to any. Madame Sauvage is for previous favors rendered, she's protecting it. But we take one step outside. I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but the disciples have got the numbers. They've got the guns. Well, but we are a family. We genuinely care about each other. So, we may be down, but we are. So, stealth was a no-go, but shit. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebs, but now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, as soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered but we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons of our... Trying to score points with the boss. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier. Or, after you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need. And a job I got in mind for you.
I will not fall. Neon will. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea has lost more than any of us. She used to be a pilot, had a ship, a life. Now she walks the hard road of staying clean. Leaves her in a bad mood. Andrea does what she has to. Everyone is hard because they have to be. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So... Oh yes. Every day a different struggle. To stay alive, but the strikers and Briggs took me in. I will do anything to protect. Oh. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there? Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples... Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they... Good luck.
Pull up a chair and have a drink.
People Joe, say those Faroon zealots. I gotta get out of here!
What have we here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism. There's a steep fun. Tell you what, Maybe. But as soon as you started... Yeah, No, they didn't. You talk a good game. I'm done talking.
And with that, we...
Enjoy your stay on.
Keep it moving.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, A and B, B and E. Heaven forbid, MS.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
I'd be making a fortune if they let us fish for cat. 5 deep fish for dinner. I've been down this road. That's me.
I think you're gonna fit in well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep...
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down. Like the attitude, but don't give Neon Security any reason.
Let us be honest. Security has never needed a reason, so why would they start now?
You two coordinate whatever you need to. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell. All the strikers owe you. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back. Now's the time for the strikers.
The Epside strikers used to rule the streets. Something. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. Both of us worked for that hell. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So Xenofresh... So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos. Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big... No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way... Well, Briggs ain't the only one. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will...
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
Can I get you something? New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have to... Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my... Duh. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauv... Oh, well, I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity.
Your rules are duly noted. Thank you for explaining them.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try Velocity Bar? It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was red. You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. Of course, of course. Administrator Bayou has forbidden any place other than the... Now, if Euphorica wants to sell it in our members' lounge, or La Grande... What? I prefer to stay off of Bayou's radar. Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret for now. It's safe... Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt. And... On my home planet, we have beautiful beaches. And during such... Now, science will tell you that this is from tiny microscopic organisms that are... I think it's a dance, a celebration. It's that is the essence of velocity. It's a toast to nature. À tout à l'heure. Hey there! You didn't see anything.
People joke. Say those Faroon zealots will snake. Let me tell you, he's here to stay.
Newell's Goods. We have everything you could possibly want.
Feel like me? We're fully stocked and ready to sell. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs... All these gangs are a menace. Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere. Really? All right, already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his arm. I don't want anything to do with this madness. That's not a discount. Don't think I'm desperate or anything. Let's not close the door. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just... I'll get the armor over to Madam Some. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet...
Hey there, friend.
All art is political.
Come then. Meet your death.
I quit the thing again! I'm in for me, I swear! Go on! Run, you bloody bastard!
And once again, we are triumphant.
I'm watching you. Looky here. Just strolling. You're making this too. Yeah, right. I'd like to think. Yeah, I... work something. Yeah. Everyone, let's go.
So you're the Striker's darling. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal. I'll let that slide. The Strikers are old news. Positively analog. You help us take out their so-called lead credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Lit. In order to keep a rat in place, you gotta scare. And if it happens to be good for a laugh, well... And you give a damned about that why? Ebside's always been about survival of the fittest. As long as the tourists stay away. Then it's time to die. You're the name's Holt, and I'm... Shit!
We got the guns, new fish. When in
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hell, at first I thought you were some dumb thrill seeker. Everything's going according.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strong. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? They won't know what hit them. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
Some would say that includes all the worst impulses of humanity.
Let's get this done. Playtime is over. Downstairs, now.
Hands off weapons.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know? Looks like you've done a bit of violence. Word is, all this is duty. As I can see. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence, no one affects.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and start... Or, you can be found. And you... Briggs is a smart lad. Free to go as far away from here as you like. The best way to fight gang violence is getting your own pet. Trust me, they'll fit right. Setting street rat against street rat. Don't take too long. Time to on.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be up.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside?
After all we've done, Neon Security...
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who? What's your take? That's all.
Despite whatever loyalty you may feel to this place, you might never get...
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. Good. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us. With resources and backup, it looks like the strikers are retiring.
business here and hope I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time. You could have delivered the artifact and it does seem to be a unique situation. That is what keeps my past is complicated. But my family always stressed the importance of having this group of people who by rights would... That is impressive on its own. Before considering the A goal is something you work towards and expect. I believe it is sometimes phrased as, when I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds. All their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. There is no struggle to survive here. I'm sure you have seen for yourself that is not the case. Hostile environments, dangerous none of that touches. Yes, they were. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all. I have. My family is unique within this. My parents and their parents before them. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties. They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share. My time in the settled systems has mostly. It has certainly proven valuable. For now, though, it would seem you and I have... I believe that isn't... I am pleased that we have common cause. Are you quite sure you don't want to hold on to that?
are cleared to dock at the clinic, the best medical facility in the settled system.
Locked in.
Captain, hello.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier.
I am satisfied to see that you survived the day, Captain. Carrying objects is one of my... Goodbye for now.
And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Got anything you need to... Need some work done?
That sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that...
Looks to me like you...
And the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties. Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. I thought perhaps the name gave it away. This is one of the preeminent medical care centers in the settled systems. Goodbye.
I hate this delivery run. Can't ever get here fast enough.
Don't make my job any harder, okay?
Maybe I should have just gone to Aquila City. It's probably nothing.
I'm just not exactly a hotbed of criminal activity here, is... Well, let's see now. Damn. There ain't been many Rangers who... Well, offhand, like Cassie Hickson made it to 42 years. He got himself all liquored up at Aggie's. Then there was old Rusty Ortega. Had a good run of 50. Passed away just a few. I suppose I don't think much about it, but... Well, between you and me, this place... Well, you'd be guessing. Even if there was some kind of trouble. Truth is, ever since the clinic came under Freestone, I reckon it's...
Can't let you through here.
You had a chance to talk to Doctor. You know, just by breathing every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more job security.
When I told him I was good with whatever you do, don't unplug any. Oh, you're not familiar? UC built the station back in 2194. It was outside of their established territory. And after what I think most people would agree was much too long a period of time, the war ends. I wasn't there, but it sounds like one of those situations where both sides... So since then, the clinic's been under Freestar. Over time, it started to focus more on weird things. People picked up on all sorts of planets and space expeditions, became known for it. And here we are today, carrying on that work. Well, yeah, somebody has. It's great medical care, but not the latest in support tech. Funding, and there's still a lot of outdated UC tech behind the walls that needs interface. You know, I used to. Then I realized I could catch something just about anywhere, and if I did, so. Well, then I'd be out of a job, wouldn't I? You're not entirely wrong, though. But someone would have to convince Dr. Darvish it was a priority, and have a good one.
You have a nice day now. If you're thinking about...
Perhaps we should consider not staying long. Or breathing deeply.
Please leave. Excuse me. I'd like some privacy. Please leave.
Howdy. Doctors still don't know when we... Well, I think it's all right. Doctors are nice enough. That doesn't mean I'm not counting down. That I am, that... Me and my brother here. I, being the stronger and smarter one, he was in a coma. This genius brother of mine was begging me to go on a hike with him on Aquila. So, we go on this hike. Well, we start scavenging. Damn right. Damn right. Yeah, well, but I think you're right. Take care now.
Hey, buddy, I'm kind of suffering.
Can't wait to get back to my farm. It's good. The treatments were fine, but the food? Oh, heavens.
Mind your step. Floor's in here. Oh, sure. Everyone is really... I try not to take any of... Oh, we're not really supposed to. Dr. Darvish is pretty strict about it. Bye.
Hey there.
You catch my Ben nodding off. Give him a good smack. Are you the courier? You're not really supposed to be back here. Well, sure. We can't afford to run low. Well, we're really not that kind of... Well, I wouldn't really say we work together. It just happens to be in the same place. He has his job keeping the peace. I have mine keeping this place running. Truth be told, I think it might drive one. But I do appreciate being able to see him every... Nurse supervisor, dear. The more I can look after, the more the doc... Oh, sometimes, sure. You best believe it's all hands on. I used to. I think we... But really, how does worry... It can be, yes. It's harder on the newer. He's a good doctor. Mm-hmm. Only... Oh, aren't you a dear? Actually, now that we're talking about this, I overheard something about a meal he hadn't had in a while. Aren't you just the sweet... You know that Don's Roost restaurant in New Atlantis? The fancy one? Dr. Salvato was talking about the synth liver pate.
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in. Oh, you look like I work here, right? Couple of patients. It's really a matter of safety, believe it or not. Let's just say you wouldn't want them spreading on a populated planet. Not the most comforting. Tending physician. I'm new here, so really what I do is watch Dr. Darvish's... Sounds a lot less impressive when I say it out loud. Oh, well, there really isn't anything you're qualified. But, I do have some data requests from other...
Usual courier has been less than reliable lately, so if you could get this slate where it needs to go...
Take care of yourself.
Unless this is about the... I'm here for research, not training. I'm afraid I lack it. There's simply too much. Unless this is about the... I'm here for research. There's simply too much to do to allow me to just stay.
Mind your step. Just 1 week without something new. That's not too much to ask.
Need some? I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't new-ish. I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. I guess that depends on what you... We get some time to ourselves. Now that I think about it. It's not like I was surprised. There's no other opportunity. Hey, let's keep our voices down. That being said, I've been expecting someone. I have some supplies I can give you. What the clinic doesn't know won't hurt them. I'm putting my job on the line to do this, but if the clinic finds out... He's a good friend of mine. The work was hard, and I was really... So, to answer your question... Nice talking to you.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy.
Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was... Hey, let's... That being said, I have some supplies I can... Sorry, I can't do that. I hear you. Maybe so. I'm glad you understand. You think I'm a pushover? Sorry, but I can't afford to give you any more supplies. The supplies will be loaded on...
Keep your nose clean.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Need something?
Mania Adams was looking for someone free.
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. What can Reliant Medical do for you? I see. Well, I appreciate the effort, but thanks for your help. You really came here.
Good luck out there. I mean it. Another successful... And you saved the day, too? I wish every... Here's the pay. Let me know if you... I got a new account for you. This one breaks my heart a little. Because he was an upstanding citizen. He took out loans, paid them on time. And about a year ago, he maxed out his credit and vanished, leaving us with a sign. It took some digging, but we have the name of the planet he's on. Well, almost always they were business investments, new fancy sidearm. Guy saw a lot of action. Often he was living a good life. We considered him a good investment. There you go. Now, I know I keep harping on this, but go easy on the guy. Maybe he's hit some... It could happen to any of us, right?
Welcome to Reliant Medical. If you're in... Welcome to Reliant. If... At the moment to see... Take care of yourself.
Had me going there for a second.
I do hope all of our signature dishes are unique to the... Right away. Enjoy the rest of your day. There is simply no parallel to the food. My pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
Please use priority docking.
Hello, Captain.
You can't. It'd be enough to know that the Rangers. Oh, goodness. Now, I'll make sure this. Take care.
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy New Homestead.
There is value to be found in looking back through history, provided one does not cling too tightly to it.
Damn power's on the fritz again.
Word of advice, steer clear of the doctor here.
Good
She
to see you
seems
again.
to have a problem with talk.
I knew I could count on you. Man, you really saved my butt.